On today's edition, we'll be looking at the Tesla Cybertruck spotted driving on Texas road near Austin plant. You could win a Tesla Cybertruck if you have referral points. And the best service is no service, how Tesla's business model will change the car industry. Tesla Cybertruck spotted driving on Texas road near Austin plant. The prototype doesn't appear to be the same one spotted at the groundbreaking of the lithium refinery near Corpus Christi last week. As summer approaches, everyone who's a Tesla fan, or simply an EV enthusiast, is waiting to see the electric pickup truck finally entering production. You may recall that Tesla CEO Elon Musk said last year that initial production of the Cybertruck would start in mid-2023 at Gigafactory Texas, followed by volume production in early 2024. However, in Tesla's Q1 2023 shareholder deck document released last month, the company said the Cybertruck remains on track to begin production later this year at Gigafactory Texas instead of mid-2023. Whether or not initial production starts this summer, the truth is the Tesla Cybertruck has been spotted testing more frequently than ever before in recent months. The latest sighting involves a prototype of Tesla's electric truck that was seen driving in Texas over the weekend, marking the first time a Cybertruck is filmed driving on public roads in the Lone Star State. Last week, a Tesla Cybertruck was also spotted at the groundbreaking of the company's new lithium refinery near Corpus Christi in Texas, and later seemingly stuck in a field, but this fresh sighting appears to involve a different prototype. We say that because the Twitter video from Dennis B. shared by Sawyer Merritt does not feature the black tool rack that the Cybertruck had at last week's event. Drone pilot Joe Tetmeyer chimed in the comments and confirmed the sighting took place in Texas, more specifically on River Road, which is on Giga Texas property, southwest side of SH 130. The pickup looks just like the Cybertruck prototypes we saw earlier this month testing at the Fremont track or in late April driving on Fremont streets. Cybertruck sightings have been mostly concentrated in Northern California, in Fremont and Palo Alto, where Tesla has its first factory and engineering headquarters, respectively. The latest sighting in Texas likely means that Tesla is stepping up the testing program for the Cybertruck ahead of the start of initial production in Austin. The fact testing is now expanding closer to where the vehicle will actually be built is a good sign. Elon Musk said on the Q1 2023 earnings call that the first Tesla Cybertruck deliveries will take place during a dedicated handover event later this year. He estimated that the event will be held toward the end of the third quarter, which likely means the first Cybertruck deliveries will take place around September 2023. This suggests initial production remains on track for this summer. You could win a Tesla Cybertruck if you have referral points. The only catch is that you have to have at least 500 referral points. Elon Musk took the stage in late 2019 to announce a radical new electric pickup, and despite some hiccups during the presentation, the Cybertruck immediately generated buzz. However, the wait since then has been so long that it started to seem like the pickup is never coming. Despite that, development has continued and Tesla insists it's about to launch. To coincide with said launch, there's a surprising promotion happening. Tesla is giving away a Cybertruck in a raffle to promote its updated referral program, and almost anyone can enter using the automaker's app. Twitter user Baby Tesla noticed the raffle and posted screenshots showing that users must have 500 credits to enter. Credits come with referrals sent to non-Tesla owners or purchasing items from the Tesla shop. Depending on the model, referring a buyer to Tesla could net as many as 3,500 points if said referral buys a Model S or X, or 2,000 points for the referral getting a Model 3 or Y. Simply buying a Model S or X by oneself as an existing Tesla customer nets the purchaser 6,000 credits, and a 3 or Y will bring in 3,000 points. Though the offer isn't truly free, you need to buy something from or sell something for Tesla to get points. The real value here is getting a Cybertruck without paying anything extra, and maybe getting one sooner than other buyers. Of course, we don't know exactly how much the truck will cost, which is strange so close to its release, but given Tesla's recent price hikes and subsequent cuts, it likely won't land at the originally projected $40,000 starting price. This promotion marks Tesla's relaunch of its referral program, which has had a bumpy road to date. It's been an on-again, off-again project for the automaker, initially launching several years ago before receiving mixed reviews from several owners and media outlets. It remains to be seen how this latest revamp will pan out, but any potential bad press won't be as bad as the chorus of criticism that will come should Tesla miss yet another Cybertruck delivery milestone. The best service is no service: how Tesla's business model will change the car industry. Parts and servicing has been a significant part of the legacy automotive industry's business model for a very long time. Now, however, Tesla, the great disruptor, is challenging that model. It plans to focus on reliability over servicing, and it could have a profound impact on the global car industry. At the end of Tesla's Q1 earnings call some weeks ago, CEO Elon Musk elaborated on the incentive structure that exists in the traditional automotive industry and how Tesla's business model, which is completely different, has been a key factor in the newcomer's ability to not only survive, but thrive. I think it's helpful to have the feedback loop with our service because that means we feel the pain of service and then we can address the design to make the car need less service, said Musk. And I think that gives us the right incentive structure. The best service is no service. The car doesn't break. Musk then went on to explain how the traditional automotive business model works. If you have, say, a dealer network that is reliant upon service revenue, then you arguably have a misalignment of incentives where they're making money on service, but actually the best thing for the consumer is the car doesn't need servicing. Musk says the best short-selling argument against Tesla for a long time is that it doesn't have an existing fleet. In the auto industry, the reason incumbents succeed and newcomers fail, the biggest reason, is that the incumbents have a large fleet, and they're able to sell new cars at close to zero margin, and then sell spare parts at a very high margin. A sort of razors and blades type thing, said Musk, alluding to how companies like Gillette sell shaving razors cheap but make most of their profits on expensive replacement blades which only fit its particular razor, effectively locking in the customer for long-term revenue. And so the only way for a newcomer to succeed is to have a product that is so compelling that people are willing to pay a premium over the incumbent product, said Musk. And in the absence of electrification and autonomy, I don't think a newcomer can succeed. No real incentive for reliability in traditional automotive industry. Musk's point about a business model where new vehicles are sold with small profit margins while spare parts and servicing are sold at very high margins, is an interesting observation of how the global automotive business works. In 2022, the world's largest automaker Toyota only made around $1,000 profit per vehicle sale. The parts and mandatory servicing of Toyota's cars over their lifetime, however, would easily exceed 10 times that amount. Perversely, this business model, which the majority of the world's automakers follow, doesn't incentivize companies to produce highly reliable cars because a significant portion of profits are generated through servicing and spare parts. Tesla's business model incentivizes reliability and longevity. Tesla's business model, which includes lifetime revenue streams from supercharging and software subscriptions, tips the old model on its head. Tesla's vehicle lifetime revenue is now linked directly to reliability, meaning the more reliable the vehicle, the longer the lifetime, the more charging is done with the same vehicle, and the more years' worth of software subscription revenue is flowing back to the company. This subtle difference in business model could have a profound impact on the world if other car companies are forced to replicate it in order to remain competitive. It would mean the incentive structure around car manufacturing would trend towards higher and higher rates of reliability and quality, rather than the built-in redundancy servicing model that has existed for decades. Rather than continuously stripping costs out of vehicles to maximize profit margins at the expense of quality and reliability, engineers may now be incentivized to produce high-quality, long-lasting cars to maximize the vehicle lifespan, and therefore software and charging revenue. Some Tesla owners share their experience on the Driven website. Gary Storm say, "Totally agree. EVs don't need servicing in at least the first few years, if ever. I took my 2016 imported 30 kWh Leaf to a mechanic for a checkup or service. Brakes were squeaking on reverse, and he said there was bugger all he could or needed to do. Just checking the brakes and rotors, had some buildup which caused the squeak, and nothing important. This is from a 7-year-old car with over 90,000 kilometers. Tesla's model is the best. No need for service or maintenance costs. You just take it in, or they come to you, when there's an issue, and it's either covered under warranty, free, or it's not. Much simpler, fairer and cheaper than BYD, MG, etc., who are still wedded to their inbuilt redundancy model, which makes money off parts failing at the right time for the dealers. Mark James say. We are on our second Tesla. We bought an earlier Model 3 and in 3 years we had it serviced 2 times. The first request for service was for a shaking that would sometimes happen when parked. Tesla came to our house and informed me our filter was clogged and the air intake system couldn't draw air in. I felt stupid, said sorry and paid the $26 for a new filter. The second time it wouldn't drive right and kept freaking out. They sent a flatbed to our house and took it to a service center 2 hours away. When they called the next day and said rodents had chewed through 2 wiring harnesses and it wouldn't be covered. I braced for the worst and was told it would be $600 for everything. I thought that was a very good deal considering. So, in 45k miles it didn't have any manufacturing or parts issues. The newer Model S is about 2 years old and had a bad speaker making noise and they replaced it. To be honest, if the car wasn't so quiet, we probably wouldn't have heard it. Real world experience. No second-hand rumors or speculation. Considering this is all new to Tesla, I'm personally impressed. We'll never go to a dealer again, except for when we want to tease them about trading an out Tesla. And Ray Miller, my personal experience, plus neighbors, with 7 months has been positive with service. I've rotated my tires, replaced my trolley jack to fit, at 10k as recommended, damaged the front mudguard tire strip, my fault, collided with a low object while parking off-road even though all the warning sounds which I should have taken notice of. This took a week to get part and service arranged to come to my place and fit, the total cost $90. Toyota would have been $100 plus for the part and $150 plus per hour to fit with me taking to service center for at least half day with booking time of weeks. All with my time and effort at least many hours. With the Tesla looks like I only need to have the brake fluid checked at year 3, and change wiper blades and air filters, all of which I can do. Booking with the online app, no waiting on the phone. The energy cost is half the cost of running my previous Honda Jazz at 5 liters/100 kilometers. Hardly ever use the brakes, so next to zero wear. The only real service external, not Tesla, recommendation I've come across was suggesting a gearbox transmission fluid change. But as was pointed out, the temperatures are much lower than ice, that this is much longer anyway. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, as that enable us to reach more people. And please subscribe to our channel for more like this. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next. Thanks for watching.